big thanks goes out to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video. Well, hello everybody, welcome to another vlog and another hike into the backcountry on Vancouver Island. I've come up to an area called Albert Edward. The plan is to climb the peak behind the clouds here. Now this hike is not quite as steep as the last one I did. If you haven't seen that video, that's King's Peak. That was an absolute epic trip. And I'm really quite proud of the video, so if you'd like to go and see it, I'll leave it in the corner here. This hike is a little bit more popular. The elevation gain is not quite as much, but it's still significant. It's still around 1,500 meters. But I'm going to spread it out over a 3-day period. So today I've hiked in from Mount Washington ski area, which is quite a popular area for hiking. And actually coming in, there was tons of people hiking in, and I was thinking, oh no, maybe I've picked the wrong time to come in. I'm here during the week, so I thought wouldn't be quite as busy as it is. But I've got to the campground at Circlet Lake, and there's not very many people here, so that's a good thing. So the hike today wasn't too far. It was about 12 kilometers. And then tomorrow I'm going to hike up the peak, and I'm debating whether to bring up my camping stuff, bivvy up there, or just come back down. I haven't decided yet, so I'll do that in the morning. Right now I was just photographing some beautiful light on these blueberries. Blueberries are absolutely fantastic, and of course they turn red in the autumn, so when they're backlit they just look absolutely fantastic. Bit of breakfast here. If any of you are looking for an inexpensive, extremely lightweight stove, then this is probably one of the lightest stoves I've ever come across, and very inexpensive. I think it's called the BRS. It's made of titanium, weighs absolutely nothing, and it's $25 on Amazon. Yeah, I'll just show you really quickly. I don't know if the camera's going to zoom in on that. It has these little arms that fold out. Like, it's a bit of a puzzle. Like that. It's probably focusing on my face, but anyway. Yeah, $25 Canadian. The only issue with it is it doesn't have a windscreen, and you need a lighter for it. Now I think there is another version of this with a piezo igniter on it, so add a little bit of weight. But yeah, great little stove. I've used it a couple of times now, hasn't broken. And then of course if you combine it with one of the smaller gas canisters, it makes for a very small unit, little titanium pot. And that's all you need. All right, I've come up with a plan for today. Originally, I was going to hike up Albert Edward with all my gear and bivvy up there, but I've changed my mind. The clouds have moved in. Now that might change. When I woke up this morning, there weren't any clouds, and then the clouds suddenly moved in. So I think what I'm do though is go up just for a day hike and leave my tent and sleeping bag here and spend another night down low here. There is some potential for photography around here, but it's a little bit tricky because we're down somewhat in a bit of a valley. The sun sets over here behind the mountain, so we don't get that evening light. Well, I made it to the summit, and it's absolutely stunning up here, but I was originally going to spend the night up here, but you're not allowed. I didn't realize that, so I wouldn't be able to bivvy up here anyway. Photographically, in this light, I think I'm going to have a hard time. Now it is starting to cloud over on the ridge that I just came up, so there might be some opportunities there, I'm not sure. But absolutely spectacular. Even looking this way looks just beautiful. Clouds rising up from the valley. So maybe on the way down. Okay. I can't come all this way and not take any photographs. So I found a composition that I actually quite like. The light is not optimum, but at least it shows the peak that I just climbed, and has a nice foreground here with the these kind of ready boulders kind of lead you into the peak. I quite like it. So I think this is about the only photograph I've taken today. But you know, sometimes it just goes that way. And I'm almost out of battery on this as well. So, all right, I'm going to take this photograph and continue my way down to camp. A big thanks goes out to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video. I've been using Squarespace for a few years now, and what I enjoy about using the platform is its elegant design templates and ease of use. With Squarespace, you can start a completely personalized website with the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. Choose from professionally curated layouts and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up. Tailored to your brand or business and optimized for every device. Easily launch your website and get discovered fast with integrated, optimized SEO tools so you show up more often to more people and grow the way you want. Whether you sell physical goods, digital content, or services, Squarespace has the tools to start selling online. Make checkout seamless for your customers with simple but powerful payment tools. Accept credit cards, PayPal, and Apple Pay. And in eligible countries, offer customers the option to buy now and pay later with Afterpay or ClearPay. If this sounds appealing, why not head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the code AdamGibbs to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Well, good morning, everybody. You know what? There's nothing better than sitting by a little alpine lake with the sun coming up in your face to warm you up after a rather chilly night. I was a bit cold last night. I didn't bring the right sleeping bag. I decided to go a little bit lighter than usual, and I decided to bring up a lighter sleeping bag, which in retrospect probably wasn't the greatest idea. Luckily I had some extra clothes, so I put those on. It was quite warm when I went to bed, but then the wind picked up and then the temperature dropped around 4 o'clock, so there was ice on this platform here. But all is well now that I'm sitting here by this beautiful little lake, chowing down on a bowl of sugar. The trip, I think, was a success in that I managed to come up to another beautiful alpine area that I've never been to before. I'm exploring more of Vancouver Island. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give us the old thumbs up. And be sure to check out my other 2 videos in the alpine. My last one, King's Peak, was probably one of my better videos for quite some time. I'm really quite proud of it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And the video before that, where I go hiking with my friend Brian up to 5040, John Growell, that was a really great trip as well. So go check out those videos if you haven't already. All right, guys, thank you ever so much. And I hope you continue to watch these little adventures around Vancouver Island and hopefully beyond. All right, bye-bye.